Town Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Here we go! AT Gator! Get it!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit. Check 52.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Cohen. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I know he ain't got it. Shoot! Ran, go! Lock in, lock in. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
43. Come off the ball.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Go, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 9 now. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
They'll drop the throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And an alley to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jared Davis able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Cohen. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, or the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, wahoo! 58's the mic. Army. Get it.
2nd and 13. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. We want this. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Zoo. Now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Trubisky, dancing to his left. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to Sanders. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Trubisky flush to his right. Incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Leaping, and he makes the grab. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Cohen sliding out of the pocket. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jalen Reeves-Maybin gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Check 4, check 4. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Big rip, big rip.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And some space here. Past the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
45.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Fred Smith.
2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check back 40, check back 40. Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 40, Mike's 40.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Wide, get wide. 45's the mic. Get ready.
Hey, Haywood.
45's the mic. 45.
Get it.
Back to throw here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
I got you.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 11.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Mike Ford in on the tackle.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Hey, high 7. Alert, 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 alert.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Ready, set.
58, 58, come on. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
5.
The busy night continues for Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, D. Showing it.
Hit it.
Again, it's Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Stay with your man. Watch out.
Greystone, travel.
On 3rd down, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. One more time, it's Cannon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here comes Cohen. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah,